Here's the truth. Nobody wants to shout out loud. If you're a limited partner, chances are you've been burned, ignored, or outright screwed over by your fund managers at some point. You trusted them with your capital, your vision, and your future, but when things go south, the silence you hear isn't some awkward pause. It's a system locking you out. You feel powerless, frustrated, maybe even furious because honestly, the rules aren't made for you to win. So can you sue these fund managers and come out on top? Let's cut through the noise and get to what actually matters. First, suing fund managers isn't some straightforward, call the lawyers, cash in kind of deal. It's messy, it's exhausting, it takes balls, patience, and a laser focus on the exact weak points in their armor. If you think you can just point fingers and win, that's naive. The whole structure is built to protect managers. Limited partners signed contracts that hand-wave liability, and courts often side with the good faith efforts of managers over second-guessing every decision made. But here's what most people miss. It's not just about catching them red-handed or proving outright fraud. You have to dig into the exact terms. Where did they betray the written agreements? Where did they breach fiduciary duty in a way that actually hurt you? And not just in a vague, I feel screwed way, but a legally provable way? Look for conflicts of interest they failed to disclose, for blatant mismanagement beyond what was agreed, or for self-dealing that lines their pockets on your dime. If you're staring at this thinking, that sounds impossible, you're partly right. That battlefield is treacherous, but not impassable. Start by owning every document, every term sheet, every email, every promise someone wrote down or ignored. Track every decision, especially around fees, valuations, and side deals. When you gather this hard evidence, you build the foundation for a case no court can easily shrug off. Here's the brutal part. Most limited partners give up before the fight starts because the pain of digging up dirt and the risk of burning relationships is massive. But the deal is, if you don't fight with precision, you stay stuck in that powerless place, vulnerable to being mistreated again and again. You don't get justice by waiting or hoping. You get it by being relentless and surgical, not emotional, but smart and focused. Another secret nobody shouts about: an armed lawsuit isn't your only weapon. Use your leverage outside the courtroom. Pressure the general partners through public channels, demand transparency in investor meetings, bring in industry watchdogs, and coordinate with other limited partners who've been sidelined. Strength in numbers is real here. If even a few of you band together with a clear, fact-driven agenda, the noise can get loud enough to force them into a better deal or a settlement, maybe even a management shakeup. Don't toss out the idea of suing just because it's tough. Real wins come from aligning your fight with a deep understanding of the fund's governance, your rights, and when to pull public pressure strings. This is about taking back control, not playing victim. So here's the call. Stop swallowing the frustration in silence. Don't accept vague promises or trust us lines when your money's on the line. Get sharp on the agreements you're signing, demand transparency constantly, build your coalition, gather your proof like you're preparing for war, not a friendly chat. When they see you don't blink, don't back down, you shift the power. And maybe, just maybe, next time they think about crossing you, they'll think twice. If you're serious about being a limited partner who doesn't get played, then start acting like the fighter you need to be. This isn't a casual investment, it's your future. Own that fight, own your power. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to learn more.